Yeah, I didn't forget about you. Man, we're chilling. I'm waiting for my vapor to charge. We're going to continue freestyling here. I'm just cleaning up from last session. So, I will be here for 4 hours. 4 more hours. We got plenty of time. I just want to make sure I get these properly in the right places so that process can happen. I'll be back. I'm go. What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? I want to play something in the background while we listen to this. This was my attempt at mixing at slower speeds. And while I do this, I'm just trying to do it so I don't forget. And then it just goes. Just please bear with me, but I'm going to play. I'm going to play this just because I thought it may sound good, and we're still listening to it, in fact. But this will be the second day I'm listening to it. And, you know, after the real fast practice mix we did, and then we jumped to this real slow one, I feel lost. Oh. And that momentum I had with it, these aren't it. Especially this last one. In fact, you know, let me see if I have any of the fast ones available. Just so we can compare and stuff. Like those really fast ones. Like actually, no, I don't want to spend all time doing this. We're just wasting time. So just let me play something else. And then, because I know that, and that's ready. And some other time, when I have that ready, I will share it with you guys. Stuff going on for you tonight. Freestyle, practice with audio book writing. And, you know, we got some, as well as in the future, we got videos, our video vault, Casper TV, show series. Well, we'll have a few series called 2 minutes and 5 minutes. You'll be able to buy it in DVD. But since we got so much content here under the hood, that's how we have to do it when I'm away from the studio and living a normal life in bed watching YouTube videos every minute of the time, you know, when I'm not here. But it should keep you company. So we're building greatness. They will come to see greatness. I believe I am great, and therefore you shall see greatness. Yeah, it doesn't make sense sometimes, but that's the point of making something great. Yeah? We got the mind of a genius. And if you ain't recognized, then it's time you recognize how awesome we are. Alright, so this was the real fast stuff. I mean, it doesn't sound too bad, but for some reason, it demotivated me. I should be happy I got this, but I lost some motivation. Alright, so now being a bit disappointed from my speed mix in there, I am going to show you the album that came after that as like a rebuttal, and like, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna come back with something different to boost up what I feel here. And we came up with, okay, so we're gonna go super slow, not slow, but it it's a change. Now you'll be able to hear every word I say. So this was the next attempt. This was the attempt after that to mix something slow, and this time I wanted something extra slow because that album I forced myself to go above my comfort zone. When it was like, yeah, this is too fast, I went above that. So when I felt uncomfortable of mixing, I went above it, and this is the same way. When I felt it was too slow, I went a bit below it, and uh, many of you have heard these, many of you have not, but it's different. But then, I sit back here with less motivation. So that's what's going on today here at Creative Wind Studios. We're making more freestyles, and I will not be back here just editing because my wife don't like that. She wants me to entertain. So while I sit here and get smoke up in the head with bubblegum flavored vapors that you could buy at your local store here in Colorado, then well, I'll be happy. Okay, so this one is 454.0. This one we mixed on Virtual DJ and not the normal player we use. I might go back to the normal player because Virtual DJ is a hassle. Like, yeah, it's cool and this and that, but it doesn't sound good. It gets to a certain point where it just doesn't sound good. And then I play it on the other players and it sounds good. So I figure as long as every word is spaced out, some acapella CDs are like an hour or so in length. And now we're going through these CDs, opening them up in an editor and removing, you know, the coughing, all of that stuff. So hopefully these acapella CDs, it's only going to get better. So that's what we rotate. When I get tired of talking, rapping, then we go and edit. We have so much stuff here, and that's part of the process that makes me mentally okay from having, you know, bad back syndrome, pain all the time. This makes it okay. So if you're struggling in life, you need to add something that keeps you occupied. And this keeps me occupied. It's like a no-brainer. Hours. So you need to find, like, if you're deeply depressed in life, then you need to find something that takes hours. And I'm not ashamed to say it. Like, my condition makes me feel this way, and I'm on medicine to tame me out, both emotionally and physically. So, like, at the end of the day, I'm not left with much motivation because these medicines take that out of me. But I can't stop it, otherwise it's a torture chamber. Okay, so here we go. So maybe like 15 minutes we'll be ready to freestyle. We're going 4 hours on these videos here. And this one was what you're listening here is the next album mix take session after that to try to counteract our bad fast mixing. I mean, it wasn't too bad, but this one is a different style. So, homie, we got